Hello. Welcome into the castle. It's a haunted castle.
Boo!
Yeah.
Boo!
There's ghouls and just ghouls, I think.
Only ghouls allowed?
Yeah, only ghouls, guys and ghouls. Is that what they say?
Yeah, they
I
say
think
that.
that's the phrase I've heard.
Yeah. What kind of guys are we turning away? Other guys? Are we turning away the vampires of the world? Why only ghouls?
Ghouls be shopping. I don't know.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, man, dap me up.
All right.
That's some cool stuff. So today, my friend Cooper, he's across the table from me in this castle. He has gone crazy mode on his Letterboxd app.
Yes.
Doing like you do one a day like the whole year pretty much.
Pretty much every year for the past 3 years.
Which is good on you, man.
I guess so. Yeah.
And this month you've done like almost a horror movie a day, right? You were for the entire like first chunk of it, and then
yeah,
you
and then
bit.
you made me go see Tron Ares, and it was the end of the streak.
Oh no!
But which is kind of a horror movie if you think about it.
Yeah, man.
Some of the scenes with Jeff Bridges,
Mm-hmm.
not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a pretty good horror season, all things considered.
And I have not. I've been pretty busy, and all the movies that I've been watching are with people or new releases. And I've watched a good chunk of movies, but not what I wanted. I had a list of like 50 Halloween-y movies that I wanted to watch, and I haven't gotten to many of them. I've done a spooky movie a day since we watched. Well, no, you watched Demons, and I watched it separately. And then when we watched Life Force together, since then I've been doing a spooky movie a day. So I could talk about those, but that's pales in comparison to yours.
Yeah. Well, before we get into what we've watched, I do have a blind ranking for you.
Oh, awesome.
I'm just gonna have you blind rank horror directors. That's the theme.
Oh, Lord.
These are all pretty mainstream directors though, so nothing obscure.
Cool.
And I don't think it's a big deal if you haven't seen like all their movies, because I don't think I have either. All right, 5 directors. Okay. Mm-hmm. First guy on the list is Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Okay, so are we doing it based off of their horrorness or just your how much I mess with them?
Which do you want to do?
It's hard because if we're going by their horror canon, he's pretty low.
Yes.
I'll just go by how much I mess with him.
Okay.
I have a fascination with Mr. Burton. I've watched most of his films, and even the terrible ones I think are kind of interesting, but kind of in an absence of interesting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting what he's become and how he's like a refraction of his own self, which to begin with was kind of a pale imitation of other shit. So I do like a good chunk of his movies, but I think I'm pretty okay with him being at 5 or 4. I gotta think about if you're gonna throw me a stinker. I'm trying to think of who a stinker would be, a stinker horror director, and I don't really know. So I'm gonna go 5. 5
Okay.
for Bert.
All right. James Wan.
James Wan. Now I do like a James Wan. All right, he is one of that was very Tarantino of me. That was crazy. I just channeled him. He is also pretty interesting that he's started like 3 distinct horror franchises, and then he also made Malignant, so he's a king in my eyes. He's pretty damn good. I'm gonna say number 3.
Right.
Because I think you're gonna throw 2 haymakers at me.
Joe Dante.
Dante.
Yeah.
No, you know Dante, my boy.
Yeah, I know he's your boy.
Dante is so wonderful. Yeah.
Joseph Dante.
Dante. Joseph Dante, I think maybe he goes to number 2. He goes to number 2.
We're going to do Sam Raimi.
Raimi. Well, I think Raimi's probably my 1 then. That leaves my 4 open, which is scary, but I think Raimi's probably my 1.
Okay.
I love pretty much all of his movies, with the exception of maybe like Oz the Great and Powerful,
Yeah.
And he's very varied, and we're going to get one of his in January. You know about this?
Oh, does he have a movie coming out?
He has a horror movie coming out starring Rachel McAdams in January.
I did not know
Send
that.
Help.
And
it looks to be like good and like Raimi as fuck.
Awesome.
I like low budget horror for him.
I'm excited. Anyways, at 4, you have Alfred Hitchcock.
yeah, you're right. You rat bastard. I mean, so it's above him is
James Wan, Joe Dante, and Sam Raimi. Which, if that's more your flavor, that's more your flavor.
I mean, kind of, it is, but I think that's just because I haven't. I Hitchcock's if I may, Hitchcock is a blind spot for me. A lot of his movies, you know. I've seen some of the bangers, but like you mentioned to me, I haven't seen Vertigo. Vertigo was on my list. I needed to watch.
Oh, really?
Maybe I'll pop that on before Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, I mean, I think Hitchcock has like so many movies, and I really only need the bangers. Like, there's no, I don't know. It's rare that I watch a Hitchcock deep cut, and I'm like.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, he was rubbing his hands together.
Yeah.
What's the deepest cut you've gone?
I've seen his first movie.
What's his first movie?
I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I know I've seen it.
Did you mess with Rope? You messed with Rope? I think it's the deepest I've gone.
Rope is good. I like Rope.
I like Rope too. You messed with Rebecca? I want to watch Rebecca.
I don't know if I've seen Rebecca. I'm kind of like
you don't like gothic horror.
My brain's a little fuzzy on like which ones I've seen and which ones I haven't. There's a lot of like early ones that all blend together.
Mm-hmm.
This is good podcasting.
Yeah, it is.
He has a movie. His first full length is a movie called The Pleasure Garden from 100 years ago. I watched it earlier this year. And
hot? Is it hot?
I don't think I cared for it very much, and it seems like that's the consensus.
Is it erotic in nature?
I can't remember. Honestly,
Okay.
That's the thing.
Damn.
But if you look at it, 2.8, and there's nobody who's given it like. There's 13 people that have given it like a
2.5.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, that's a bad curve.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a harsh curve too. That's crazy. I don't know if I've seen them. That's like a cliff.
No one has seen that movie. Only like on that platform at least. But
you think the Ride or Dies would go out for it a little bit more? But
I guess so.
That's interesting. I want you to rank those 5. I think it's interesting.
Oh, okay. You want me to rank the 5?
Yeah.
I'm not well versed in all of these people, so I think. But none of these are like my guys. That's the thing.
Right. You're not a Raimi man.
Raimi is probably one for me.
Yeah.
Evil Dead means a lot to me.
Seen The Quick and the Dead?
I haven't seen The Quick and the Dead, but I know that you like that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
I would probably do Alfred Hitchcock at 2.
Yeah, you gotta.
Tim Burton at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Dante at 4, and
Big Dark Shadows
James
guy.
Wan at 5.
All right, so because you don't like paranormal horror, and that's 2 of his 3 franchises.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't
I
mess
don't
with
like The
Insidious
Conjuring or Insidious.
Yeah, that's a big chunk. And
Yeah.
like, what else you got
I
for
don't
you?
fuck with Aquaman.
You like Saw though, right? You like
Yeah,
the first...
Saw's good, but I'm not like Saw's a masterpiece. You know.
And then Dead Silence. I haven't seen Dead Silence.
I haven't seen Dead Silence either, but.
And Malignant. Do you like Maligma?
I don't think I cared for Maligma Balls when I saw it, but I think in my brain I like the second half a lot.
It sticks with you like Gabriel does to her brain.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I love Gabriel, dog. All right, man. Should we get into some spooky movies, dude?
Yeah. Well, what's your like? Obviously, you've had a bit of an off year with horror. Not to out you again, but what's your like routine like with Halloween?
Well, I usually try to eventize it, and so the last couple of years, well, not last year. Last year was Bad October, right?
Yeah.
But so that year, like I didn't do something for Halloween. Like I just packed up my old spot and left, because that was just when that ended. And then I watched Mad God and Possession with my friend Xavier, which are 2 crazy picks for like a normal person. You know, I don't know where I got. I think I thought he liked horror more than I.
Yeah.
I think he didn't hate him, but you know, those are kind of tough.
Yeah.
To get it, like you know what I mean. But the year before that, I did some double features. So I like to program things. I love to program. And so I did a lot of research on Halloween-y kind of movies, like movies that take place during Halloween. I'm searching for that vibe, and I would organize them together, and I would invite people over. We only got through like 1 or 2. The thing of these is that I get really into planning them, and then people don't show up or don't care, and then I'm like, well.
I have a friend that's like that, where he will only watch Halloween movies on Halloween, like the movie Halloween itself. But if it's like The Thing, he'll only watch it in like January.
Oh, interesting. He needs it to have the leaves and the jack-o'-lanterns. Okay,
things like that.
I get that. The year before that, I did like double features like weekly, and then those more people can do that. It's just the longer you do something like that, the less people show. But yeah, I have watched a lot of movies, like trashy movies, just because they take place on Halloween.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's less of a personal thing than it is like I want to give it to people. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I think next year I will be a lot better. I think I will try to do maybe one of those challenges they have. They seem like they could be fun, or just I've got so many horror movies in my watch list I could just run through. Mm-hmm. Like horror. I used to just watch a horror movie like every day, like for like a year. Yeah, I've lost it. It's weird. I don't know. How did you choose besides your fives?
Well, normally I start my horror movies in like September, but I try to focus more on like the thriller type of horror movies. Things that could be like Silence of the Lambs is like an example of that, where it could be like skewed. It could be
that's not the last week of Halloween. That's not even
exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I try to do things like that in September, and then more pure horror in October. I did not really do that this year though. I watched a couple horror movies in September, but I spent most of that month rewatching the entire PTA filmography.
Yeah, so that's what that'll do to you.
It just didn't happen. But this October though has been great. This is probably like one of the best months I've had for horror movies. I don't really watch horror outside of October-September timeframe. Huh. Outside of new releases.
Right, of course.
But so yeah, it's pretty much the only time of year that I watch these types of movies. So it's become kind of a treat for me. That I go like an entire year without, anything like Demons or like Life Force.
Yeah, and I think that might establish more of a vibe towards October that might be missing. That's cool. I like that. Like keeping it from you, giving it to you.
It's kind of a special treat, and I look forward to it all year. That I'm gonna just spend an entire month watching all the horror movies I want to watch.
And you've got an elite Letterboxd list right now.
Yeah.
How many films are you up to on that Letterboxd list?
I think it's like 35. That includes some of the September watches. It's 35.
It's pretty impressive. Good stuff.
There's definitely a few more that I'm going to hit in the next couple of days that I wish we could talk about. But,
Samesies?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to just go through? So should we start like in September or... I think I will at least start in September because I got some runoff there that otherwise I would be a pathetic.
I'm trying to think if I just want to be do some like highlights of things I didn't like and liked, because there's some movies here that I don't really have a ton to talk about,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I say we just go band for band.
All right.
And then if you say you don't have anything to talk about, we'll just move on.
Okay.
Right? Okay, I'll start it off then. All right, first one I watched was The Faculty, the Robert Rodriguez film about the faculty might be aliens, and this was a wonderful way to start it off. It was a lot more fall than I expected it to be, and it's a good kind of creepy to start it off with. I think I kicked it off pretty well with The Faculty. Wonderful cast and pretty goofy ass script from Kevin Williamson, Mr. Scream, and
Can you do a Trump impression?
Why would you say that?
Just think about the way you said wonderful cast. I kind of like
wonderful. Yeah, I could at some point. I haven't broken it out because I think it's tacky now, but there are some people out there that can do it really well now, and I still think it's like peak shit, I'll have to like work on that and bring it back to you. Maybe the next episode I'll start it out with, maybe in honor of like where their election time,
Yeah. When he runs for a third term.
Yeah, when he runs for a third term, I'll bring it out. Your turn.
All right. I started this off, I guess, if I'm going through the diary and just listing off things in order. I started this season off with The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. And I really love it. It's like we talk about Ma a lot on this podcast. We haven't talked about Ma in a while, actually, but
we just kind of Ma coded for sure.
We talk about Ma from time to time, and this is kind of like that for me, where it's like just the perfect level of bad, and it's such a product of its time. The found footage stuff is, at least, and like the way that these kids talk and dress, it really feels like the end of an era. Like after that, kids don't dress like that anymore. They definitely don't now. 13-year-old boys is what I'm talking about, and they're not interested in like that sort of hip hop that kid's into.
Yeah, that's like transcendent stuff.
It's just I don't know. I just really vibed with it, and it was kind of the perfect level of schlock, and it's not great, but you know what? I'm a defender for The Visit, I think. So
I think you should put it up on your rankings. It's pretty low on your rankings, and I think the amount of joy it's given you, I think maybe
that's true. That's true. I should maybe put it higher.
That's pretty sick. I watched The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. That was for class, but
hell yeah.
Yeah, man, you heard of this one?
Yeah. Well, speaking of watching things for class, I think that's kind of why my month's been so good. Is I don't have any. I'm not in like documentary cinema right now.
Yeah.
So I can really lock in on this. Yeah.
I mean, I could have been. I don't want to put it all on that. You know, I've faltered. I've fallen. You know, I'm not doing what I need to be doing for this pod, and I like to take responsibility for that. You know, I don't want to just circumvent it and say, well, Ben's class. You know.
Yeah.
But that is definitely a chunk of it, and this is a good film. You can go next. I don't really have anything to say about
rewatched Get Out. Still the best horror movie I've seen this season.
And you're not even a Get Out Glazer.
I'm not even a Get Out Glazer. I keep saying that it's been like a great month for me, but like I don't have anything above a 4-star.
It's the vibe.
But I think it's just been consistently like a lot of 4 stars. Like I think my top like 15 on my list are like 4-star movies.
That's pretty cool.
So.
And that's the best. Sometimes with horror, that's the best you can get. And sometimes I overrate horror just because like I'm like, well, what do I want from it? If it was trying to elevate itself any more than it is, maybe I'd like it less. And so I tend to overrate things. But I think normally like a 4 horror movie, that's kind of my sweet spot. Those are the places where I like have the most affection for a lot of horror movies. You know, like you know, you love the Silence of the Lambs and the Get Outs and the Exorcists of the world, but Life Force, man.
Yeah.
I
don't have anything to really add to Get Out, but that is the best thing I've seen lately.
Pretty good, I think. She eats the Fruit Loops. Next up, I have The Conjuring: Last Rites. We talked about this, I'm sure.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
There's a spinning mirror. Most of the movie is like just gone from my brain.
Isn't it crazy? This is like I was looking at the highest like grossing horror movies ever, and this is like in the top 10, right?
Yeah, I mean it's higher. It's the highest grossing Conjuring movie, and The Conjuring's been a huge franchise. It is bizarre. Like I think it's beaten It. I'm not sure.
It's not beaten It. It is still the highest grossing like horror movie ever. Like not adjusted for inflation. So
cool. I think. Yeah, it was like this just above or just below its opening weekend or something like that.
This movie's at like 450.
Right. So. I think it had crazy legs, and the Last Rites, they only had the little wobbly mirror legs. So I don't know. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this on the streets, but I think it's just like this is an event film. People went because they love Lorraine and they love Ed.
Okay, I watched Bride of Frankenstein. I was really excited to check this out, and I was like a little disappointed by it.
Yeah.
I think it's gorgeous. I think it looks great. The original Frankenstein doesn't do much for me either. I was surprised that the bride is such an icon and only shows up in the last like 5 minutes of the movie.
So did you know about that beforehand?
I did not know about that. I mean, maybe I'd heard it before, but I didn't remember. But I was enjoying the first half of the movie quite a bit, actually. If there's a sequence in which Frankenstein meets a blind man.
Oh yeah.
And they become like best buds, and I think it's like one of the great scenes of like sympathy and empathy and shit like that I've ever seen in a movie. And I was like, I loved that, and I just found the end of it very underwhelming. But I think I do like it more than the original Frankenstein, which I'm just not huge on.
So. I think so too. I don't even know if I've logged the first Frankenstein because I think I watched it like kind of half watched it or whatever.
Yeah.
But Bride of Frankenstein I did like, but I'm in a similar spot to you. Is I think I'm gonna making like a video playlist of things to project during the Halloween party, and I think like some of the sets on this, you know, they're gonna be in there because it is a beautiful looking movie. All right, A Long Walk. I don't know if that counts. Practical Magic. I watched, and that's a insane film. Yeah. It's just like the choices that they make, the story structure, the acting, everything in it is just kind of like fundamentally insane and a little risky. It's dealing with a lot of stuff. It's dealing with like domestic abuse and shit like that. But it's also just they're also just singing put the lime in the coconut like at midnight when they're having their midnight martinis and they're all witches, and it's kind of awesome, and it's good fall stuff. They jump off the roof with umbrellas and that's cool. But it's just a fucking bonkers ass movie, and if you like bonkers ass movies or not, that's where you're gonna. That's just depending on you, I guess. But I did like it. I enjoyed it. It was a nice start to the season as well.
Awesome. I'm going to jump ahead almost an entire month because this is kind of where my PTA stuff starts.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking at it.
I did watch a couple horror movies that just didn't really do much for me or I've already talked about on here. So I guess I'll start by really locked in on things. I watched Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, man.
Which is a pretty sick anime that I was watching, and my dad came in and was like, "I've seen this before."
What?
I know. And
what?
I was like,
Your dad's not a movie guy.
Not really. And so I don't know. I guess this was just on one time in the 80s or something, and he caught it. It's a pretty cool movie if you're into that style of animation. I don't really have a ton to say about it.
Is it a barn burner? Is that something that I could play for the gentleman? Because they like their anime. If I was playing it for the gentleman, does it play?
Well, I didn't. Do they watch it with a dub or no?
They watch it with a dub.
I don't know if there's a dub. I didn't watch it with a dub.
No, they watch with subs. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, they're not heathens.
They might like it. I just I think when I was watching this, I was thinking to myself why are Americans so boring? Why do we make such boring animated movies?
Yeah.
And these people over in fucking Japan are making the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And it's striking.
And people are like, "What are they smoking over there?" And
exactly.
Then I'm like, "Well, maybe they just have, imagination and shit. Maybe they let themselves be ambitious with it. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I'll that's one I genuinely might throw on later on. It sounds wonderful.
It's not like I wouldn't call it pure horror though.
Okay.
It's definitely like there's a reason I watched this early in the month. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So it's not only vibes; it's also like the intensity of horror. You have a gradient of intensity, like as you go along.
I mean, I guess so. I haven't seen some of these movies obviously before, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That was just kind of chance, and I just kind of I just figured that one wouldn't be as like, because I'd never heard of it before. I just kind of saw it on Letterboxd, and so I was just like, this probably isn't the most like horror thing ever. So I think I'll get this one off the list early. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
My friend Ben Kruger Robbins, my good friend Ben Kruger Robbins, he had to some kid was like, because he talked about Solo a little bit. Some of the guys like, would you recommend Solo? And he had a little 5-minute conversation about why he thought Solo was good, and he could still see the people around us being like, oh, what the fuck? Because people didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And I forget that it's not just like equivalent to, and for everybody is like the edgelord kind of pick, and so he's describing it, and he was like, and it's got like, you know, a lot of like brutal like rape and murder and all that kind of stuff, but it's also kind of a beautiful movie and stuff like that.
It's about
and
fascism.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see like this is the first time his freak flag came out for people, and you kind of see a shift. It was interesting. My turn or your turn?
You can go again.
Oh yeah, Fuck the Devil. I watched Fuck the Devil. I think I talked about it.
You did, yeah.
Fuck the Devil. That was kind of fun. Didn't really do anything for me, like with the vibes wise. I don't think it contributed to my October that much, but it's there. Yeah, your turn.
All right, I watched Fright Night. This is directed by Tom Holland, not Spider-Man Tom Holland, but Tom Holland of mid '80s fame, who made Child's Play and some Stephen King adaptations. I was kind of a little let down by this. I was hoping it'd be a bit more. I had fun with it though. Not really like a ton to say about it.
Is it vibey?
It is, and it's actually a great double feature for like Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which I did talk about in a previous episode. But there's same year, and there's like some queer subtext going on.
That's awesome.
So
the thing about those old movies is just like they are kind of trashy, but it's just like they shoot the hell out of them. You know, they look really, really good. Even the kind of mid-tier movies like that are in that kind of classic range, they look so fucking good. So I'm interested in that too. I watched Good Boy and Night of the Reaper in one day. Those are 2 new releases we talked about. But Night of the Reaper did contribute to my Halloween season. It was a nice little treat. I am glad it existed. Good Boy, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah. I watched Steven Soderbergh's Presence. I did not care for this all that much. There's a Basement needle drop. I don't know if you know who Basement are, but they're one of my favorite bands. And there's a needle drop, and a scene that I thought was pretty poorly written. Okay. I think I don't know what's up with this movie. I get what he's going for, but it's not like that interesting. I don't really think he's fucking with form in a way that's like that groundbreaking or anything like that. The dialogue is some of the worst I've seen in a movie in a while.
Interesting.
There's not like a ton of conflict going on here.
Because Soderbergh's got his he knows how to write naturalism too. You know, I mean, it's not his script, I'm sure, but
it was just like it started and then it was over kind of movie, and I was like, well, there was just nothing there, and it's shot just like how your iPhone looks, I guess. I mean, it's probably not shot with an iPhone. It's probably shot with a nicer camera than that. But it
you
just
don't know
like,
it's Soderbergh, but yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like, if I showed you, if I ran a real estate company and I showed you a tour of the house and I sent it to you, my YouTube video. It looks like that.
You've seen those videos of like someone with the drone like flying through?
Exactly. Yeah. And there are definitely some drone shots in here that are like that, and it kind of like looks like porn at points. I'm not gonna lie, and I just didn't do anything.
All right, copy
at all. So.
My dad was interested in watching this earlier this year because the Big Picture was going hard for it.
They were going hard for it, yeah.
And I wonder how he'd think of it because he doesn't like horror movies like at all.
He'd probably be fine. I mean, it's not like really that much of a horror movie.
I wonder if he'd like it though. I don't know.
He might like it, yeah.
Then I watched VHS Halloween. We talked about this, but like this did do a considerable amount. And if I'm looking back on this month, like that's the standout of my Halloween time here. Yeah. A lot of them have stuck with me, and I just had a wonderful time. And I'm just like, again, I was very grateful it happened. Like more so than Night of the Reaper. VHS Halloween's like pretty high up in my like ranking of the year, just because I'm like, thank you, God, thank you for making this for me. Beautiful.
I watched Saw 2. Didn't really do a whole lot for me. But
Needles? So the Needles.
Oh yeah,
one?
the Needles. Yeah, I didn't fuck with the Needles at all.
You don't like needles?
I hate needles. I have to like look away from the screen for needles going into somebody.
Do you know the twist? No, but did you know about the lady?
Oh no, I didn't know about that.
She's a beloved icon of the horror community for the girlies out there.
Yeah, I don't know shit about the Saw franchise really, so no, I didn't know about that. And then I watched Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. I have only seen the original Halloween and the David Gordon Green remakes.
Whoa, why'd you do this? Oh, because it's a 5?
It's a 5.
You bastard.
And but I was curious. because like I've just heard such terrible things about this and the stuff with Paul Rudd. You know.
Yeah. 4 is pretty good.
Is it?
I would say what you gotta get is you gotta hit 3.
Yeah.
That's essential for Cooper too. Like that's like Cooper vibes kind of. Like even if you don't like it, you gotta see 3.
Yeah.
Gotta see 3. 4 is good for Halloween season, like vibes, real nice shit. And 4, 5, and 6 are the ones that shot in Utah too, right?
Yes, which I was gonna talk about because like I was watching it and I didn't enjoy the movie. I thought this is probably the worst thing I've seen this Halloween season.
Yeah, it's not good.
And I would like to say that like I've gotten really lucky in not having anything that has made me want to gouge my eyes out. Normally I have at least a couple movies where I'm like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen. This doesn't work at all. I haven't had anything like that this month, which is good. The whole time I was like, wow, these are some lovely shots of the 90s suburbs.
Yeah.
This place is beautiful. What is this, you know? And then 2 days ago, I discovered it was filmed in Utah.
Hell yeah, man.
I was like, parts of this were filmed like 20 minutes from here. And I like my brain exploded.
It's cool. It's pretty cool.
Because I was like, wow, this place is lovely and I would love to live here. And guess what? I do live here.
Yeah, man.
I do live here. So what's the real horror movie?
Is this the Rudd one?
Yes, the Rudd one. That's what kind of why I was interested in it, was because of Paul Rudd
and the Colt
playing Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
And then I think you'd like H2O. I think you'd like H2O. That's good stuff. That's good fall, and it's also Williamson type stuff. And then the zombies. You got like 6 is like the one. Like 6 and 5 are the ones you don't go to. Like this is a right shame. As an ambassador for the Halloween franchise, I'm sorry for our turnout. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Black Phone 2. Did you see Black Phone 2 yet?
I haven't yet.
Sorry about.
I'll probably see it soon.
Sorry about making Citron Aries instead, man. I think they're not too far apart in quality, but Black Phone 2 is much vibier and cooler. Even though it kind of sucks, but I have a lot of wiggle room when it comes to horror movies, especially ones that are like that look nice. Yeah. All right, you go now.
I rewatched Reanimator.
Yeah.
This is a pretty cool movie. I think it'd be a great double feature with The Substance. I'm shocked to see this has a 3.8 on Letterboxd. It seems it's a pretty sleazy, so I was kind of surprised to see that.
Yeah, every once in a while one will slip through the Letterboxd hating horror cracks, and I think it's because it's like viewed as progressive in some way, but I don't think that is. Not
really. It's a great movie about having like a weird roommate. Are you the weird roommate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I used to be worse, I think. Now that I've gotten like
I think this is
my shit together.
This is a movie about you and Jared, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Who's this directed by? Stuart Gordon, who made a movie called From Beyond. I've seen that.
Oh, I've seen that too.
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
The hotel one?
I think.
Is that?
No, From Beyond is.
Oh, so I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. Okay. Damn it. I was thinking of the. Never mind.
Anyways, I really recommend Reanimator. It's a pretty cool movie. So.
Cool, man. That's definitely been on. That was on my list. You know, like.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was gonna be a cool month. I swear to God. I watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers for Ben's class. This one's pretty good. I mean,
like
it's really slow, and I know the ending, so then it's like there are parts of it that's like a blah, 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 but it is really nice. It looks so good, and the performances are wonderful, and it's a nice script. I love how fucking brutal and what's the term for when you have no hope? Nihilistic.
Yeah.
I love the ending, like the real ending, not the tagged on one at the end.
Have you seen the 70s?
Yeah. I like that one better.
Me too. I saw that one first though.
Really, you saw this one?
Yeah,
the older one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the new one first. The new one I really liked, and so I just kind of like crossed that off. I was like, I don't need to see the 50s one, but I'm glad I did. It's pretty cool.
I watched The Return of the Living Dead. I was very excited to watch this, and this is a movie that was absolutely made for me.
This was one where first time I met you, like first couple of times I met you, I was like, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Like that's because you told me you fuck with punk and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like these kind of, I'm like, you gotta see this.
Yeah.
That one and Josie are the two ones that I've been banging the drum for a while.
This was a dope movie. I really liked it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's really cool. This might be one I put on in the background for the party too. Like it's fun vibes, even though tits are out the whole time. So I don't know.
That was crazy. I was like, are they just gonna like commit to this the whole time? And they did, and that was cool. I've seen the opening shot where it's like July 3rd, whatever it says. I've seen that multiple times. I didn't know where it was from. So when I did see it, it was like a point at the screen moment.
Hey, so. Yeah. All right. Now I don't know if you have any others before Demons. Do you have any others before Demons? Because we have Demons and Life Force we watched together.
Yes. Yeah. I can just run through a few real quick.
Yeah, do that.
Watch The Descent. Hadn't seen The Descent. This is a big one that's been like a blind spot for me for many years. Had this recommended to me so many times, and it's really rare that something like lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
You know? And I thought it was awesome.
This is one that's like perfect to put on for like normies.
Yeah.
Like this is one that plays like gangbusters with a group, and it's just like, and it's one that people don't laugh at. It's one that people don't like find goofy or slow or whatever. It's just like a banger. It's a banger that people will be like kind of impressed that you like brought out. It's not super well known to the point where people are like, well, yeah, of course I've seen that or whatever, but it's also like it plays like gangbusters. This is one that's really nice to have in the belt.
Yeah. Super glad I checked it out. Glad I liked it. I was really worried I was going to be like, this is just kind of mid-2000s nothing, which I feel about a lot of horror movies from that time. It's kind of nothing to me. And I knew about the twist, though. I did know that this was a creature feature. So
yeah,
I wish I hadn't known that.
That would have been cool.
Watched both Halloween Towns. I'm sure if you grew up with those are cool. I
have an affection for that kind of aesthetic, but I never grew up with them.
Yeah, I didn't either. Lucy had, so I watched them with her. I think the second one feels like dropping acid. Not that I've ever dropped acid, but it's like just some of the goofiest shit I've ever seen, and it becomes like it like completely becomes a different movie in the second half. It's like they're like time traveling and shit like that, and it looks like, what's that show called, Cyber Chase?
Yeah.
It felt exactly like that, and I was like, the fuck am I watching?
I might need to throw that on.
Movie.
Yeah. I might need to throw that on while I'm doing something.
Some awful effects here. It's really going for it. Didn't really do a whole lot for me, but shout out those. I saw Corpse Bride in theater. This is one of Lucy's favorite movies. I think it's fine. It was really pretty on the big screen, though.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the most soulless movies out there. It's got like no juice.
I kind of agree with you. I wish there was more going on with the characters and the story, but
even the animation. Do you know about?
I don't know, man.
Do you know about the animation?
It looked really good. That's what I got to say in the theaters, though.
Yeah, I bet it did. I really want to see Paranorman in theaters, but that shit was like $16. I couldn't do that. But they did it because there's been this whole thing with stop motion animation since the dawn of it, of like trying to get rid of any seams, you know? At first it was like, God, I wish there wasn't all these seams, stuff like that. And then it became like, it got to a point where they would embrace it. But stuff like with The Nightmare Before Christmas, they would 3D print every single like face and swap them out for, I didn't 3D print them, but you know. And this one, they took it even further where they're clockwork. And so they put something in their heads and they twist it, and then their expressions change.
Interesting.
Which is cool and is like an innovation, but it also means that they're really limited. So like the stuff where like Mr. Jack Skellingbones, when he like fucking stretches his mouth open or whatever, you don't have that. These guys are Victorian dolls. They're nothing. And so I I think the whole movie kind of feels like that. It's a little too CGI for me. It's a little too this, that, or whatever. So I'd never really have gotten it, but I'm glad people like it.
Yeah. And then I watched Repulsion, the Roman Polanski movie that I've heard so much about. Do you know what this movie's about?
No.
It's about embrace yourself.
Okay.
Because this is Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
This is a movie about a woman who has a fear of men.
Oh.
Like she's like deathly afraid of men. So I'm sure you can imagine what every single Letterboxd review has to say about Repulsion.
Yeah.
You all are very creative. You all are very original. Good job. Keep up the good work. You guys are keeping cinema alive. Put Roman Polanski in his place.
Is he empathetic towards the women in this film?
I would say so. Yeah.
He is in Rosemary's Baby. Like that's a feminist film made by a creepo. And so is this similar?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, this is only 2 or 3 years before Rosemary's Baby. This is, you can definitely tell though this is an early director. There's a lot of stuff though. Like I didn't really connect with this. I didn't really find this character that interesting. I did not fuck with the pacing of this movie at all. It was kind of boring.
Were you repulsed by the pacing of the film?
I guess a little bit. But if you're really interested in like the 1960s transition into like more progressive stuff in the 70s, like what we show on screen, this is like quintessential for it.
Yeah.
Because people are having sex in this movie and there's like blood and stuff like that, which is just like isn't common in movies in the 60s. I mean, it's a little more common than like the 50s, but it's kind of doing more than a lot of movies from that era are doing. So
beautiful
things like that.
And that's the film historian in you that we like to see. It's
called the Hays Code.
It's called the Hays Code, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Cool shot effect. All right. Do you want to? So then, is that all of them?
Yeah. And then I'm to Demons.
All right. Let's talk Demons and Life Force. So you saw Demons. I had seen the poster. It's probably was probably maybe like on the watch list, but way down. I probably just heard it was cool from someone. I was like, cool horror movie. That sounds good. But you were the one that saw it, and then I looked at it again, and I was like, God damn, that looks pretty tasty. You told me it was pretty tasty, and so I took a bite.
Yeah.
It was pretty tasty.
It is, yeah. It's a gooey movie.
This is pretty wonderful thing about a demonic film that takes over a pop-up theater experience. Do you wish that there were more pimps in horror movies, sir?
I'd never thought of that before.
There's that interesting dynamic.
It depends how we use our pimps.
Yeah. He was the king. He was he took action. He was the leader for a good chunk of the movie there. This has a pretty incredible ending. Yeah. Did you see that coming at all?
No, not really.
Because there was a part of me that was like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but when they leave the building or whatever, I was like, it would be cool if. Yeah. But no, and then it does, and then it's like it's the coolest shit ever. The stuff with the motorcycles, awesome. Are you
I described this movie to you as like Evil Dead in a movie theater. Do you think that holds true?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a little slower. Sometimes it's just the pacing of Italian horror, so I watched it with Xavier, and there are parts where I could feel him straining a bit, but it is pretty wonderful. Yeah.
It's a movie that I was surprised to see that there aren't 4 other sequels to.
Yeah, there's only the one, right?
Yeah, there's only the one, and it totally feels like something like a what's an example? Something like a Species or something where there's a zillion Species movies that nobody's seen, things like that.
But my homie Ben Kruger Robbins, I was talking Demons with him because I gotta talk every once in a while. I live him this day by I bet he's just like, what the fuck is this guy gonna bring to me now?
I miss Ben.
Yeah, he's awesome. And then I bring him. I'm like, you up on Demons? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm up on Demons, dude. And he told me there's a 3rd sequel that's called something different.
Okay, so maybe there are sequels then. Yeah, I miss going to Ben's class and being like, hey, I watched this over the weekend. Yeah,
I think I didn't take advantage of that enough in previous classes because I wasn't as locked into the classes and the homework, so I kind of felt like shame or whatever. But now we're like this, Yeah. We go way back now.
Yeah, back to whatever 2023. Yeah. Yeah. I love talking to Ben about just whatever I watched recently. Yeah. Sometimes I can get him with something he hasn't seen before, and he'll be like, "Oh, check that out," write it down.
That's the best feeling. I mean, I only really can do that to him right now with new releases. Yeah. I think I was the first to talk to him about I Saw the TV Glow and stuff like that, and I'm gonna bring up Sorry Baby to him eventually. I don't know.
Yeah. That hits Max in a couple days.
Yeah, I saw that. That'll be wonderful. You're gonna be able to watch it.
I have a big list of movies I'm gonna hit as soon as the month is over. So it's House of Dynamite, Perfect Neighbor, Sorry Baby. I think I have a couple others. I can't remember off the top of my head.
There's a large chance, like a good chance, that you watch Sorry Baby and you're like, huh, I guess. It's kind of slight.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm really interested to see what you think about it.
One of my guys, it's his favorite movie of the year as well. So
who's your guy?
My friend Shane.
Cool.
Who I've maybe talked about a couple of times.
Yo, shout out Shane. Seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, I watched Romulus with him the same day I watched Demons. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did he like Romulus?
Did he like Romulus? Yeah, he liked Romulus. He's going through the Alien and Predator movies right now.
They're good movies.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I like this one a lot. Let's throw it on. So we watched Romulus together and we had a good time.
Some good stuff in there. Yeah.
Then
we watched Life Force, dude.
We did watch Life Force
together in the same room.
Yeah.
We like high-fived together. Some of the awesome stuff in this movie. This is like the best movie ever made.
It's the best movie ever made that has like a 3.2 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, people are awful. This is just a wonderful, I didn't know how much of a blank check movie this is, but this is my boy Tobe Hooper, or you called him Tobe.
Big Tobe.
Big Tobe, after Poltergeist, getting to make a freak-ass space vampire booby movie for a pretty large budget with a random-ass studio, which is pretty incredible, and it bombed. Yeah. The studio went under. Yeah. And that's just crack for me, you know? And this movie at least looks incredible.
Yeah.
And we love its cast.
Yes.
All the old fogies and then the babes and the studs.
Some hot guys in here, some hot babes. Yeah. I love the first half of it. I was kind of dragging on the second half a little bit, not gonna lie.
Oh, interesting. It's a little slower in the second half.
Yeah.
But then
it kind of just loses, there's a lot of energy and a lot of cool shit in the first half with the sucking.
Yeah.
And then them turning into dust monsters.
Coolest looking guys ever. Yeah.
The zombie skeleton looking dudes, and I just wish there was more of that in the second half of the movie. But yeah, I mean, I'm in the minority of really liking that movie as well. So
yeah, I mean, I went crazy with it. I gave it a 4.5. You know, that's the Blake check bump right there. But if I'm looking at my heart of hearts, this is not a 4.5 star film. But you know what? It made my heart feel like 4.5 stars. So I'm gonna go for. I went for that.
It's one of the few times I've watched a movie with you, and we haven't seen a ton of movies together, contrary to popular belief. But
we've been ramping up.
And I've only seen you get super giddy and start clapping during a movie once before. It was The Substance. So,
yeah.
But I'm actually looking at most of the things we've seen together, and it's not great.
Yeah, Prizzy's Honor.
What
else we got there?
Fucking Fantastic Four, Jurassic World, Bring Her Back. Tron Ares.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll go. We should. At the end of this, we should look at the upcoming film. I mean, we can become Begoniacs together.
We can become Begoniacs. Yeah.
But yeah, we could. Yeah, we should figure it out. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Watch more Cooper movies.
Anything else you wanna?
You like this poster, dog?
The Life Force poster. That's the Japanese poster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of the posters are rad. I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, I'm probably gonna rewatch that in a couple days. Yeah, cool. You saw it in The Egyptian.
I did with my mama.
How'd it go?
Well, they had, because my mom's been getting really into drag, which is fun for her, and so I was like, well, you gotta see Rocky Horror as one of the premier queer texts, and especially drag culture and stuff like that. And I thought this would be great. And she loved the costume contest. She did a soy jack face.
Yeah.
I'll show you the little video here. This is her. It's like an old man stripping. Playing the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh wow! Who's your mom dressed up as? Aunt Gladys?
No, that's what she looked like. But she was the Mad Hatter. She doesn't have her hat.
Oh, man, but my dad has a Mad Hatter costume that he likes to throw on.
Oh, nice. Yeah. They should meet up. Talk Mad Hatter.
Yeah, talk the Hatter.
Talk the Hatter. Yeah. Yep, on the butter whacking.
Was she late to tea time?
Yeah, Mad Hatter. Yeah, she's late to tea time.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, the rabbit's late for tea time.
The rabbit's late for tea time. That's right, but. She is uninvited to tea time.
But the thing is that when the movie started, the audio was so ass. Like, it was really, really low for all the things where they're talking, and then kind of shrill when it was the music stuff.
Yeah.
And so, like, she couldn't understand a fucking thing. And it's kind of a hard movie to understand if you don't hear it. I mean, if there's going to be a movie where you don't really understand, like, the dialogue, this is fine, because it's a series of, like, musical stuff, but context is kind of important. And for her, and the Tim Curry performance is important, you know? And people were kind of being obnoxious. I think it was too big of a movie theater, so people were yelling shit out all over the place, and we couldn't really hear them because it was such a echoey theater.
Yeah.
And there were maybe like too many things to interact with. They had like a huge bag. There was like 12 things that you'd throw or do, and so people were just waiting for the next thing. So I don't think it was a very good first experience for her. But she seemed to like it and be fascinated by it. She's like, well, you got to go next year, like to the Shadowcast, you know.
Yeah.
So she's in. But,
awesome, that's cool.
But yeah, it was sweet. But I got stressed out by the end of it because I was like, God damn it. There's a guy a couple of rows behind us that was just yelling fucking long jokes, and they were pretty bad. Yeah. Like, usually they're just little barbs, you know, but he was doing full setups and shit. Like, oh, fucking God damn it, they're like dick jokes. God, I don't know.
That was me.
That was you, dude?
No, that wasn't me.
You ass. All right, you got another one?
Yeah, sure. I watched Hostel a few days ago.
What's that one?
The Eli Roth Hostel.
Oh, I was thinking hostile, like the word.
No, not.
You didn't like it?
Not really. But I don't think I think the reason I dislike it is not like the same reason that most people dislike it. You know?
Yeah.
I just I don't know. I just kind of thought it was like kind of nothing, and like it just didn't go anywhere that I thought was that interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like. I don't know. I was kind of like interested in the mystery of it during the first half, and then like once that mystery was like revealed, I was just like, okay, you know.
I liked it. I remember I watched it when I was in my thing of being like horror movies can be about shit and are like interesting and like within culture. And I was like, this is kind of an interesting post 9/11 movie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of funny as a post 9/11 movie and a little clever.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I've watched this, and I've soured on Eli Roth since. Like, he's just just been the fucking biggest bastard of all.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of thought it'd be, like, I don't know. Just, like, I thought it'd be more of a movie about the consequences of thinking with your dick, you know? And that's kind of what it is during the first half a little bit. And then, like, it just wasn't that during the second half, and I was just not as interested in what it was trying to do. I also, like... I don't know if this is, like, fucked of me to say, but I thought it would be, like, more intense. Mm-hmm. And, like, I've just heard so much about this movie over the years, and then I was just like, okay.
It's the Saw effect of, like, people are like, these are, like, the torture porn staples, and then they're not really. There are very few movies that are pure torture porn.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I think maybe the second one is more of that, but I was just a little, like, just kind of thought it was just nothing, and it was just, like... I don't know, just a product. Again, similar to what I was worried was going to happen with The Descent, of this just being sort of a product of the mid-2000s.
Yeah, those ones don't hold up too much. Yeah. 2000s. Yeah.
And so, just didn't do a whole lot for me.
I'm looking, I was seeing, like, when my diary for Hostel was. This sick fuck, me, he just watched Hostel May 4th, 2022, which just gave it 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
That was just his day. That's awesome. I watched the WNUF Halloween special.
Yes.
I got the Blu-ray of this. I blind bought it because I was like, I love Halloween ambiance above all else. So I know this movie is kind of controversial. People, you love it or you hate it or whatever. And I'm kind of on the hate side a little bit. I'm kind of a hater. I think this is a film that you really have to have grown up with 80s television or like 90s at the latest. Because if it's first and foremost a replication of that. It is all it is like a VHS taping of a night of television during Halloween of a local town, and it's all leading up to the titular Halloween special, which is someone going into an abandoned home and using a Ouija board to contact the murdered people that were murdered there before. But I liked my favorite part was beforehand when they have the actual anchors all dressed up like they do here, and they're pretty cute and they're doing stuff. But this movie, what it does is it's trying to be so realistic that it carries the same ratio of commercials to like actual shit. Mm-hmm. And the commercials aren't all Halloween themed, but they are. It is
interesting.
It's really impressive that they're able to like this. This is like like 60, 70 short films.
Yeah.
But most of them are just like fake ads. And it's kind of vibey, but it's not enough. And I saw some of the reviews as I was going into it being like, oh, you got some movie in my commercials or whatever. And I was like, all right, you fuckers. They're sticking to the medium, they're doing what they're... I'm usually okay with committing to the bit. Like, usually I'm all for it. But this one I was just like, God damn it. And it doesn't really go anywhere. It's not super horror-y. And it's also like a little bit too like winky like when it gets down to it. And I was like, if they committed to the bit fully, I would be a lot more interested in it, and like didn't have the kind of winky, isn't this kind of funny that we're doing a pastiche kind of thing. So I really just didn't vibe with it. It felt really long. It's 83 minutes, but it felt like so fucking long.
Yeah.
And then you know what happened right after I logged it?
What happened?
My friend Chris Ryan, he really logged it same day.
Mm-hmm.
And the day after that, my friend Sean Fantasy logged it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you timed that perfectly. You put them onto it.
I put them onto it. They follow Movie Mort.
Yeah, they follow Movie Mort. They listen to us.
Yeah.
They steal all of our ideas.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. What the fuck?
God damn it.
Yeah, can't have shit. I guess I got like 3 more I could run through real quick.
I've got 2 more, so that's fine.
All right, I rewatched a movie called Diabolique, which is a French horror movie that I've owned a copy of for a while. Don't really have a ton to say about it. It was just kind of on as background noise, but...
What's this one about?
It's about, like, this headmaster at this school, and they're murdered by an unlikely duo of a woman and the guy's mistress. And,
oh, man, that's not what you want.
So, like, it's just a big influence on Psycho. And I don't know if people talk about that.
So it's French?
It's French, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it beloved?
4.2.
Damn.
So... but not seen by a ton of people, but yeah, it's in the Criterion Collection and stuff like that. So it's got some prestige behind it. I recommend it. The last 10 minutes are like when the movie like really like...
Don't you love that?
Like dunks on you. It's like great. So
I watched the film The Crow. Like I watched it before. I don't even know if I finished it, but I watched it before and I wasn't really impressed. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like what I needed. And then now I just was like, yes. You seen this, buddy?
I believe I have seen it. I don't know if I was like big on it.
Let me see if this one's logged it. You have logged it 3.5.
Okay.
That seems fair. I mean, this is just like, I love this kind of like exaggerated emo sets, miniatures. It is a music video, and it's so fun, and it has a power to it because of the death or whatever the fuck in it. But it mostly is just like, I like this movie. I like how this movie looks like 10 times more than Sin City. Yes. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think this just looks like $1 million. I just love how goofy it is and how sincere it is, and I can really tell it's coming from a personal place because this guy has gone through this is where this came from, is like intense grief, senseless grief, and you can feel it. And I really do think Brandon Lee's like a really good private presence in it. Like he's pretty cool, and I think he would have done a lot of really cool things. It's just an insane looking movie, and you know who's great in it? Ernie Hudson. Where is Ernie Hudson at? Why wasn't he in more stuff like this? Where he's just like a pair of shoulders to put the movie on, you know? Yeah. He's really nice. Like you look at his CV, it's crazy. Like he's nowhere. He's in Toy Story 5. He's replacing Carl Weathers as Combat Carl. In case you're wondering.
I was.
All right.
I watched David Cronenberg's Shivers. This is kind of his first movie.
Lesser Cronenberg.
Yeah, he's got like 2 movies before this that don't really count. But this is kind of like his like kickoff, I guess, if you want to call it that. Yeah. I was really hoping to like it. I like Rabid, which came out 2 years after this. I think that's a cool movie. Me too. And I've always been very intrigued by like the poster.
It looks rad.
I've seen like plenty of copies, like DVD and Blu-ray copies of this just over the years, and it's been like, should I buy it? Should I buy this one?
It looked cool. You should not buy it. You said it turns out, huh? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I don't know. People do seem to generally like it, but it just didn't do a whole lot for me. Again, I mean, it's hard for me to be like you can tell he's limited at what he's doing here, you know? And so it's hard for me to like be a total asshole about the movie, but it just suffers from a lot of the same issues that all his movies suffer from, which is like
just the most boring characters on the planet. And
until he gets the cool shit.
Yeah, so he's always been a director that has like some striking images, and like he's very interested in themes, but like all of his characters are the exact same.
Yeah, and I feel that way too, even about his masterpieces.
Exactly, yeah. With maybe the exception of History of Violence and The Fly, for me, those are the only two that kind of like have more going for it. Which
Crash
are
is more interesting too, but I haven't seen History of Violence.
I haven't seen Crash in a while. I think I need to like rewatch that one sometime soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was really bummed out that this didn't do anything for me. Really. Yeah. So
it's a bummer.
Yeah.
I looked at that poster and I was jealous. I was like, damn, he's done it again. But then I saw where you ranked it near Cronenberg's. And I was like, all right, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, probably won't ever think about it again, which is unfortunate. But.
Yeah. And then my last one is Something Wicked This Way Comes. I watched this last night because I finished the book. I've been listening to it at my job, on and off throughout the month. And the book's kind of wonderful. It's Ray Bradbury. And he did 2 Halloween books. He did this and The Halloween Tree. Both of them had adaptations. I think they were both. And he wrote the teleplay for both of them. Well, one's teleplay, one's screenplay. But Something Wicked This Way Comes is kind of a fundamental like gateway horror movie for a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And it never was for me. It's a Disney movie from the 80s. It's about 2 boys that a circus comes into town. The circus is up to no good and is maybe offering a way for people to rewind time for them or to speed it up. And it's very much about aging, and the book is super existential and pretty impressive, and the visuals in it are wonderful. And there's some things where they just pussy out. They just like they just don't attempt because it would be like kind of it's kind of abstract, you know. There's like one thing in the books where like the fucking blue the clouds turn into the tents of the thing. Some really nice stuff, but the thing when they take it out, the rest of the movie doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it's got some cool stuff in it. It's got some gnarly things in it, which would be wonderful for kids. And I do love a gateway horror movie, so I have some affection for it. But it's not super great. Besides a couple of cool performances.
Yeah,
and some good sets. All right, last one.
I watched. I hope I pronounce this right. Phenomena. This is a Dario Argento film from '85. I was a little disappointed in it. I wish I liked it more. I think you would like it more, though.
What is that?
So, if there's any recommendations here, it's this one. So it's again very similar to the rest of his movies. It's about a schoolgirl, played by a very young Jennifer Connelly.
Whoa!
And she's trying to solve a case, a murder case, because that's what all of his movies are about.
Yeah.
They're about witches and they're about murders.
It's American?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I believe they're in a different country.
They got Connolly over there?
Yeah. It's Italian. I mean, it's dubbed in English.
That's interesting. Of course. Yeah.
Him and his ADR. He loves his ADR. But so she has a power though. She has a superpower. She can talk to bugs.
Yes.
Yeah, and so there's all this like bug stuff, and some of it sucks. But she talks to bugs, and there's like an old scientist guy that she's working with. And he has a monkey butler, and I think you would like that.
Yeah, I really would like that.
This is on Shudder, I believe. So
okay.
Yeah, you could throw that on.
I might throw that on, man.
And so yeah, she has to solve this mystery, and she's kind of a freak. She can talk to bugs, and there's some gross bug shit. I don't know if you fuck with. Do you fuck with bugs? You like bugs?
They're alright. I'm neither here nor there on bugs. Some of them are cool. Some of them are nasty. I don't really care about them. I'm not really scared by them.
I'm pretty grossed out by bugs. I gotta be honest with you.
I'll squish them. I don't give a fuck.
It's not the most like exciting movie until like the end, of course. There's like one of the grossest things I've ever seen is in like the last 20 or so minutes of this movie.
This might make me hoot and holler, maybe.
There's a chance that you might really like this. So that is one that I recommend for you. I don't know if I recommend it for everybody. I don't think this is something most people would like, but
that's beautiful. Thank you.
I think you might like the girl that talks to bugs and is friends with a monkey. So.
I think I really would. Argento, I didn't know you were like that.
Yeah, I mean one of the top Letterboxd reviews I think captures the sort of vibe here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna read this out to you.
Yeah, read
it's
it.
Like a script. Okay, Dario. So I'm going to make another movie with a killer in a trench coat stabbing women to death. This one is set at a boarding school in Switzerland. Studio. Perfect. How much money do you? But mostly it's about a girl who physically communicates. Oh no. psychically communicates with insects. Sorry.
Right.
I don't know how to read, guys. The studio says, wait, what? And then Dario says, yeah, she talks to bees and can control swarms of flies. Oh. And her best friend is a bug scientist in a wheelchair played by Donald Pleasance.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Studio,
wow. I'm confused. And then Dario says, and Pleasance has a monkey butler. And the studio asks if people get stabbed, and he says, yes, lots. And so they said, yes, take the money. Go make the movie.
That's incredible.
So
that sounds like the best movie
thank you,
ever.
Patrick Willems, who I do follow on Letterboxd, for making this review that I just read very poorly to my co-host.
We'll give him a sliver of our earnings
Yes.
on this episode.
Yes.
Not too much, though.
Yeah. I mean, we got to pay for the castle somehow. I mean, it's kind of steep.
And this economy, man, you heard about this? Rent's going up. You heard about this? Heard about this, Cooper?
I have.
Crazy world out there, Cooper.
It is.
Well, this was a wonderful time. Yeah, this was wonderful.
I wish I had like a couple more movies to talk about, but just circumstance.
I don't know, man. It like worked out pretty well. Like I thought it was going to be very Coop loaded, but what you've done there, you did is the inside bait. What you did is you clumped some together, and so then somehow it ended up like where it was like perfect. Like there was no like just you rambling it off at the end or whatever. There was no me rambling off. It's good work, Cooper.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to watch Day of the Dead in the next couple days, and I know I'm going to have something to say about that.
Okay, maybe I will too, because the people have been watching that.
Yeah. Going to rewatch Rocky Horror in a couple days with my girlfriend.
Has she seen it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She loves that movie.
Cool.
I've only seen it with her.
Awesome.
So, I have a copy of Curse of the Were-Rabbit I'm going to throw on tonight, I think. Wallace and Gromit.
Only pure horror.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I think I have planned the next couple of days.
That's wonderful. I'm going to be watching a lot of stuff and capturing some footage for this little thing I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, let me see. What am I thinking I'm putting on? I think my sister wants to watch Over the Garden Wall again, which I haven't done this year yet, so maybe I'll do that. Probably Boo a Medea Halloween.
That's how you celebrate Black History Month, actually, with the Medea movies.
Yeah. I think that's right. Maybe Session 9. Maybe I want something fucking gnarly, a Martyrs.
I've heard good things about Session 9.
Me too. And Martyrs is just like one I just haven't had. Like I need to be in the mood for,
Yeah. Well, Martyrs isn't fun or anything.
No, it isn't fun. Maybe Vampire Hunter P I'll throw on, I'll see what I can get. Maybe Ghost Watch, because I think that's what I wanted the Halloween special to be, is Ghost Watch. We'll see, man. All right.
All right, we'll be back.
It was great talking to you. Get out of our spooky castle, out of our spooky drawbridge. The spooky drawbridge has holes in it that are covered by, like, ghosts. Yes. So you don't know that they're
spiders
holes.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know they're holes until it's too damn late.
Yeah. We
need to get back into the lore, man.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I think when we first started this podcast, we said that the rent was super cheap on the castle, and I just said that it wasn't anymore.
I mean,
which is fair. It's been like 10 months, so
the economy's gotten worse.
Yeah, it has gotten worse.
We can keep the cannon up.
Why do you think that is?
Whoa! Air horns.
Yeah.
Air horns. Fog horns. Air. Those called? Those air horns?
Yeah, foghorns are what they use in the castle to like alert people that the troops are coming.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. We do need to make our own army.
Yeah,
you thought about this?
Yeah.
We need to militarize the castle.
Yeah, we're gonna go to war.
That's awesome.
I don't know with who, but
we'll be uneasy allies with multiple parties.
Yeah.
And because we can teleport our castle. That's part of the lore.
Yes.
And we could teleport our castle into like the enemy base.
Yeah.
And just come out guns a-blazing or swords a-blazing.
Yeah, we could even like offer them the castle, and then it's like, oh, we're all inside the castle. Oh, fuck you, and kill them all. It's like
shit,
what is that called? Trojan condom? Trojan horse.
Yeah, the Trojan condom. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that is, I think.
You dumb bastard. Yeah. What a wonderful time. I'm excited. You're gonna be at the Halloween party. We're throwing it at the castle.
Yes.
And I've invited you to your own castle.
Yeah, well, it's your section of it.
Have you come up with a costume yet?
I'm gonna show up just with bruise makeup.
And then just one of those arrow pointing towards your partner and be like, I'm with stupid, but it's implying that she's beaten you.
Yeah, I mean, there was one time the radio station at the college had like a Halloween in April thing, and Adam and I went to it, and I just he came as Bruce Wayne with his eye makeup, and I just took his stuff and I did this, and then I went to class like that. So I think I'm just gonna do that.
I like that. It sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get Lucy to just put some little red around the knuckles.
It's a little problematic, I think.
I think it is problematic
to show
too.
up to your party dressed as domestic violence.
You think that might be in bad taste? You think that might ruffle some feathers? I think you might be right. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. You might need to like ask the people there if there's like anything.
You fuck with domestic abuse? So that's just funny to you? Yeah, I'll send him a text.
Yeah, just be like, is this triggering to anybody here? You know, and but that would really inconvenience me. I would have to dress up as something else. But it's kind of a statement if I come as the beat up one. You know.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's feminist, is what that is.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna show up with a shirt that says "This is what a feminist looks like." You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's wonderful.
All right.
Thank you. All right, bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. We're gonna go bug out, and yeah.
Begoniacs.
Yeah.
We'll be begoniacs. Next time you see us, we'll be begoniacs.
More than likely, we'll be begoniacs. We'll be bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you'll be bugging out after seeing Phenomenia Phonenema.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll talk bugs. We'll talk bugs next time.
We'll talk bugs. We're gonna bring our favorite bugs from. Because they're dying, it's cold, so...
Mm-hmm. That might just be good, but maybe we could just have a bug episode. I mean, we could watch William Friedkin's Bug, right?
The Bug Movie Draft?
Bug Movie Draft!
Yeah, A Bug's Life, Ants...
That'd be the funniest thing to do for a Begonia episode. Would be a Bug Movie Draft.
What I'm doing next
Begonia is actually not eligible for the Bug Movie Draft, which is what the episode is for. The episode's for Begonia.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm holding you to this. Let's do the Bug Draft.
All right, the Bug Draft. We're first draft, guys.
Should we invite other people to the bug draft, or should we do a 2 for a draft?
Oh, I don't know if we know like enough people that could like partake in the bug draft.
That are up on
maybe
bug
maybe
movies.
you should ask Ben if he's up on bugs.
Get Ben over here.
Yeah, or we could go to the other studio. Yeah. Be like,
ask him, hey, can you take time out of your life? You have a husband and a career.
Yeah.
Can you take time out of your life to prepare your favorite bug movies in the categories we have laid out for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you can bug out with us.
All right, this is our 5th time ending the episode. Have a good rest of your night.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.